In this question, Sharon has an alpaca farm. Baby alpacas are called cria. 55% of cria born on Sharon's farm are male. 60% of her male cria and 70% of her female cria have white wool, and the rest have coloured wool. 60% of all white cria and 20% of all coloured cria are kept, and the rest are sold. So what we've got here are three events as such. The first one is we've got male and female. The second one we've got whether or not they have white or coloured wool. And the third one is whether or not they are kept or sold. And from this particular information up here, we can draw a tree diagram. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a tree diagram. The first thing I'm going to do is we've got all the information we need to cover for male and female, and we've got all the information we need to cover for if it's white or coloured wool. We don't have all the information about this last bit, whether or not they're kept or sold, so we'll leave that till a little bit later. So what I'm going to do is over here I'm going to draw my tree diagram. So the first thing we have, we start off like this, and we've got male and female, and for our male we're told that 55% or 0.55 are male, so therefore 0.45 are female. Then we go on to the second event, which is whether or not they're white or coloured. So I'm just going to use W for white and C for coloured. Okay, and we're told of the male cria, okay, so of the male cria, we are told that 60% have white wool, so 0.6, so therefore 0.4 of the male cria have coloured wool. And then we're told 70% of the females have white wool, so therefore 30% have coloured wool. And this is going to be enough information for us to answer the first question. So the first question we've got is, what is the probability that a randomly chosen cria on Sharon's farm is a coloured male? Okay, so what is the probability of a randomly chosen cria, so that's all of them, is a coloured male? So male, colour. So we're looking for this particular option here. And the way we do find the male and the cria is that we multiply along the branch. So we're going to go probability that we've got male coloured cria is equal to the fact that they're male is 0.55 times the fact that they're coloured is 0.4, and that gives us the answer of 0.22. That's the probability of getting a coloured male cria, and that's worth a U, or an achieved really. So the next question is, find the probability that a randomly chosen cria on Sharon's farm will be female and be sold. So for this particular part of the question, we're only going to focus on this part of the tree diagram down here, so only dealing with the female part of the tree diagram. And I'll just do this in a different colour. We're told that the top that 60% of all white cria are sold, so I'm going to have sold and not sold, and then we're going to have the same for coloured, sold and not sold. Right, and we're told that 60% of all white cria are sold, so 0.6, so therefore, kept, so 60% of cria are kept, so I'll just go back, so that means 0.4 are sold, 0.6 are not sold. And then 20% of all coloured cria are kept, so that's 20% for not sold, so therefore 80% are sold. So from here we can say the probability of a female and sold is equal to, first of all, the female, so 0.45 times the fact that they're white, 0.7, times, and the fact that they're sold is 0.4. Okay, so we've got that. So we've worked our way along the female branch, the white branch, and then the sold branch. Now we're going to have to do the female branch, the coloured branch, and the sold branch over here. So we plus it, and then I open up a bracket again, and I go 0.45 times 0.3 this time for coloured, times 0.8 for the percentage that are sold. And so I work that out. So this first bracket here is equal to 0.126 plus, and the second bracket is equal to 0.108, and we add those two together because they're two separate things here. We've got an addition there, and that equals 0.234. And so that's the probability that a randomly chosen crea on Sharon's farm will be female and be sold. Okay, for the next question, we're asked here, what percentage of crea on Sharon's farm will be kept? So we want to know what options are going to be kept, and then it's also asking for a percentage. So we have to make sure that our answer is in the form of a percentage. So basically for this one here, we're trying to find all the different options that lead to being kept. Okay, so K for kept, I've changed it from the last tree diagram. So we're looking for all those particular options there. So we've got probability of being male, white, and kept. That equals 0.55 times 0.6 times 0.6. Okay, and I'll get you the answer to that in a minute. Then we've got the probability of it being male, coloured, and kept. Okay, so you've got 0.55, that's 0, times 0.4 times 0.2. Then we've got the probability that it's female, white, and kept. That equals 0.45 times 0.7 times 0.6. That's a 6 there. And then the last one down the bottom here, this one here, we've got the probability that it is female, coloured, and is kept. And that equals 0.45, because we're multiplying along the branches, times 0.3 times 0.2. And we'll quickly pull out our calculator and find out what they all add up to individually. So this first one here, if we multiply those together, we get 0.198. The second one here is 0.044. The third one here is 0 equals 0.189, and this one here is 0.027. So then I basically add up all of those probabilities. So the probability of a crea being kept, probability of a crea, oops, wrong way. Probability of a crea being kept, is equal to 0.198 plus 0.044 plus 0.189 plus 0.027, and that all equals up to 0.458. Now for all that work, if you've got that far so far, you've got a U. To get the merit, you just need to go one step further. So we need to convert this number here to a percentage. So we can therefore say that 45.8% of crea will be kept. It's that simple. Right, on to the next question. So if we look at this last question, in 2015 there were 450 crea born on Sharon's farm. How many male crea can be expected to be sold on Sharon's farm in 2015? So this is a merit question. So what we need to do here is just ignore the yellow arrows here for a second. We're looking at how many male crea can expected to be sold. So I'll use the red arrows on this one here. So we're looking for that one, and we're looking for that one because those are the male crias that are sold. So the probability, for example, that it's male, white and sold is equal to 0.55 times 0.6 times 0.4. Okay, and the probability that it is male, coloured and sold, okay, so male, coloured and sold, is equal to 0.55 times 0.4 times 0.8. So for this first probability here, that equals 0.132. The second one here equals 0.176. So if we add those two together, 0.132 plus 0.176, we get an answer of 0.308. So that's the probability of a male being sold. Okay. Then what do we do with that? Well, this is expected value, as you can see in the question here, expected value. So we're going to have to multiply this probability here by a quantity, and here's the quantity here. So to find the expected value, or expected number of male cria sold, is equal to 0.308 times 450, that's 450, and that comes out at 138.6. So therefore 138 or 139 cria males sold. Okay, and that's what you need to do to get the merit grade. And that's all for the question.